switches.
Fix switches.
Okay.
Well, you're already right there.
Yeah.
Oh, you're all over this.
I'll try and go a little slower.
And then after you have to search the desk. I don't know what time of day it is, but...
Yeah, I can set the time. Okay. So, as you can see, the good old lights are on.
That's always good. You always want lights.
Fix that shit. Sorry about the last video where we were fucking having issues with it.
No, it's all good. You wanna go middle floor there.
Yeah.
Me for
And we gotta investigate the desks first, right?
Oh, this navigation. Oh,
I'll just go to
the
bed.
bastard's still up.
We're trying to do this in the same order as how we recorded it the first time. I guess it doesn't really matter, but we decided that that would be the best way to ensure that we would get about the same, I guess, play as the last time we did it when it fucked up really bad. Otherwise, we may have some stuff in this video that would also be in the third video, and everyone would be really confused. So we have like a set order.
We might miss some stuff.
We probably will, but we have a set order, I guess, that we're trying to do this in, so that everything works out like it did last time.
Yeah, and you know.
So right now, yeah, we finished.
A comment here and there is going to make.
We fucked up really bad on the switches, as you might have guessed last time. So it was really late in the day when we finally got them fixed. So everyone was gone.
Took me one try to fix it.
So we took the opportunity to basically search his desk while he wasn't here. So yeah. So this is his to-do list. Yeah, the big thing to notice is keep searching, because you don't know
He's
where
searching.
the hell it is.
He's searching for the missing
Get dinner
chocolate
orders
milk.
from guests, because that's the dumbest thing ever.
Want some couscous?
Check bear nut circuit breaker.
Bear nuts.
Bear nuts.
Where?
Shave those nuts to the bear.
His basement.
Is it? His writing is terrible.
How do you get bear nuts out of that?
Bear nuts.
Holy smokes.
Check bear nut circuit.
Bear nuts.
His writing is terrible.
Like, is bear nuts a brand or?
Refund guests who canceled snowplows? Question mark. Like, what's that?
I don't know. He's questioning the plows. It's a ski resort for some reason.
Change bulb in tower, so he's clearly been in the tower.
Change a light bulb because people go up there that often.
I think that's all you can look at here, but you can also take his key. This is also me playing, by the way, so...
They can tell. Trust me.
Yeah.
Trust me.
There's why there's not as much erratic movement is because I'm much more experienced, I guess, in these kind of
garbage.
games. Anyway, I think that's all you can look at here, so...
Search his desk, Atch Hoskins.
Okay, so we can set it to the next day.
Go bed.
That was a productive night.
Yeah, you go to sleep for 12 hours, you wake up.
Wake up for an hour.
Search your desk,
go back to bed. Ugh.
Oh,
Quit
gotta love this navigation.
Past your room, you piece of shit. She's like,
she stands right in front of it.
I'm too close to the door. Yeah. Can't open it now.
You gotta back up before you go in there. You could have talked to Jaques before.
Yeah, but again, we freaking might as well keep it the same order just to make sure.
Alright.
We might again release because we did get the audio, it's just the video cut off again, like that one video we had, Message in a Haunted Mansion. So I might release the audio as some bonus thing or something.
You'll go from 2 views to 1 view.
Wait, why am I talking to this guy again?
You don't want to pester.
Oh, right, no, I do.
I don't want to pester you, Mr. Egan, but the radiator...
And then he gives
Thanks for dealing with the circuit breaker.
He just avoids the question.
Okay, we're really making progress here, kid.
He's like, radiator?
So
time to change
you go
the
up to
subject.
Hotchkiss's room and see what she wants for dinner. She's not answering her phone.
No problem.
Why does she... I don't get why you're calling her for dinner at 8 in the morning.
Because she wants her dinner.
I've never seen a hotel like this where they literally, like, take orders in the morning.
I've never seen a hotel like this. Period.
Well, I mean, there are hotels that are in castles, but I mean, there's no hotels that are like, order your food at 9 in the morning so you can have it ready by supper.
Never endured
Yeah, but this is a person who has no sleep ever.
Who is it?
I guess.
Maybe she makes a habit out of it.
It's Nancy again. Dexter needs to know what you want for dinner. Oh, hard to think of food candy when I'm riding the raging rapids of
Globules.
my theory.
Oh, right now, I have plenty of
Just try and barge
prepackaged
into her
energy
room.
globules to keep me going.
She's got a bunch of protein
But
bars in there.
tell
apparently.
Baxter that
Globules.
I am developing a powerful craving for couscous. Yes, couscous for
Nobody
dinner
craves
would be
couscous. It
splendid.
doesn't taste
I'll
like
have
anything.
a nice tip for you next time,
It's like
Fanny.
craving
She
rice.
called me a fanny. And like, that's insulting.
That's not even close to Nancy. Fanny? What chip?
Thank you for that, you dirty old fanny.
Just completely unrelated names.
What do you do? Do you know what fanny means?
No, yeah, of course. Well,
Yeah. Okay.
Yes?
The professor says
The professor says she has a
hankering
hankering for my fanny.
a hankering for a
Couscous.
hunka.
Couscous. Never heard of it.
He's
Tell her
just
to order
insulted.
something
He's
off the
like, my
menu."
food isn't good enough.
In his 90 years of life, he's never heard of
Okay.
couscous
See
before.
ya, Mr. Egan.
His old wispy
Alrighty then.
hairs.
I have trouble believing you.
Like from this angle, it almost looks like his hair is like not real.
It almost looks like he's jamming out on a keyboard.
Like, God, is he old?
He looks like,
My God.
what's the movie where Christopher Walken has that weird white loopy hair? Oh, that's, Balls of Fury. He's got Christopher Walken's hair from Balls of Fury.
I was gonna
Is
say
that
Back
my
to the Future
couscous
until I
already?
realized that was
Christopher
Christopher
Walken.
Lloyd, not Christopher Walken.
That'd be hilarious if the guy was like Christopher Lloyd.
Sorry, Professor, but there's no couscous in the house.
Marty!
You'll need to choose something
Good
from the
Scott,
hotel
Marty.
menu.
This hotel, it's just everything's
Well, I
breaking
don't
down.
have a menu.
We got this
At
old
least not
guy
from
who
this
claims
hotel.
107
be
years
a
old.
doll and fetch me one, will you, Ta-ta?
We already got a
And
menu
did you
from
get
the
the
room.
menu?
Sure
No.
did. How about opening the
No,
door
I'm just
so I
gonna
can
read
give
it
it
to
to
you.
you?
No, you're
Whoa,
a sneaky
sneaky.
one.
But no.
Just slip it under the door, please. Nice and easy. No funny stuff.
My butthole.
What are you gonna do, sneak a grenade under the door?
Baby back room.
She should have typed up her own menu and just slipped it under the door full of like gross food and stuff
Like,
like
what
that.
sort of funny business was she referring to?
I don't
Bologna
know.
Sandwich.
You trying to break in the
I'm
door?
not usually
bottom
much
crack.
of a meat eater,
Yeah.
but,
Pry it open with your
very
fingers.
well.
Just rip it off the
50
doorknob.
drumsticks,
Stick a
please.
paintbrush in there.
Chicken,
Hey, it's
that
funny
is.
business.
Cluck, cluck.
Cluck, cluck.
Slide the library key in there. Shh, don't tell anybody.
Sure. 50 drumsticks. Whatever makes you
And then
happy.
yeah, 50
Rock and roll,
drumsticks.
dear.
Oh, and last video I said that would be very expensive, but apparently it's all you can eat chicken drumsticks for $10.
Here?
Yeah, according to the menu.
Well, what the hell? She could have ordered 100
So yeah, that's actually a pretty damn good deal.
for $10.
Yeah, what if someone just had a party and they're like, I need 1,000 chicken drumsticks
There's
for
no other guests
$10?
here. There's only 3 guests.
Can I help you?
There's more staff than guests here.
The
Pretty
professor
much.
has changed her order.
Frick, like
Thinks
guests
she's
are
developed
changed
an
into
appetite
staff
for
when they
chicken
get here.
drumsticks.
That's why
50
they
of them.
need. That's why they need more staff. They just make the
Okay
guest
then.
staff.
Drumsticks we got.
Oops.
But I guess Jaques better take that bag of chicken legs out of the freezer. Will you tell him? And then take the rest of the day off, kid. Your radiator's
Thank
as
you.
good as
Thank
fixed.
God.
Okay.
Thank you for giving
See
me
ya,
the rest
Mr.
of the day
Egan.
off on my
You're a
vacation.
trooper.
Yep. Let's go see Jock about
Jock Strap.
his jock strap. Let's go talk to Jock about his jock
I think his
strap.
last name is Strap.
He should. That's what he can do. Since he failed at skiing, he needs to start his own line of jock straps called Jock Straps.
Exactly.
Like with his name instead of
Jock
Jock
Straps.
Strap. Yeah,
Yeah, it'd
perfect.
be perfect. He's in the wrong line of business.
known as the guy who created Jock Straps.
The guy who biffed.
Saved my nuts on the French ski run. It can save yours now
Ah,
too.
Nancy, comment ça va?
Lisa told me you were in
No,
the
he doesn't
Olympics.
hate you yet. That's
What
kind of
was
nice.
that like?
Disappointing, frustrating, humiliating.
Sounds like one of those learning experiences you might never live down.
Oh, what happened?
Just be a prick about it.
It was the worst day of my life. To fall flat on my face with my family, my country.
I don't know if
And
it's
the
the
rest
worst
of the
day. I
world
mean, you know, you're
watching.
working in the basement of some dank castle. I gotta tell you to get
He's
chicken
fallen
legs.
from grace. Yeah, that's what he does. Is his champion skier now defrosting
needs you to
chicken
do
legs
that.
for a
Yeah.
90-year-old
Truly, it was
man.
the low point of my life.
what
Now
does
to
he
go
think
into the
I
back
am?
room and
A
defrost
sous
some
chef?
chicken legs.
I'll talk to you later.
À bientôt.
At least his oiled beard still works, kind of. Okay, well, I'm
It's
gonna go.
unverified.
I'm gonna go let my friends in on what I've been doing.
Call friends.
Yeah.
Terrible. Yeah, I'm not getting ahead here,
No,
but there's a lot of talking.
there is quite a bit of talking in this part. Just so everyone's warned.
You have to talk to your friends twice.
Yeah. You don't have to. We just do.
I don't understand why we need to talk to them.
Some games it's more important than others. Like in number 3, you had to call Emily in order to make the game progress.
No.
But in other games, it's... In the earlier games, they're usually just for conversation, but in the later games, they usually do something, actually.
I disagree. They never do anything.
Not a whole lot, but you usually have to call them at least once during the game to get them to do something.
Like Ned Nickerson and his ability to not be at the phone.
Yeah.
Gotta call him because he won't be
Take
there.
this oil can
Oil the
that he
phone.
left in my room. Didn't clean up after himself like an asshole.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
It was actually fixed this morning, wasn't it? You could have got out of bed and
I
just
like how
grabbed
she
the oil
doesn't
can.
lift the phone off the frickin' thing and she just
She
dial.
just uses speakerphone.
Apparently.
Oh wait, that doesn't make any sense. Why are you phoning the operator?
I don't know, because we did.
Yeah, but it got us nowhere. I mean, it was, what's his face? Egan answered the phone. We were disappointed and we hung up.
Dexter. We thought it was an actual
Yeah.
operator, and then Dexter picked up, and it's like, fuck. Let's ask him of the other one this
Maybe
time.
you can help me, Mr. Egan. I'm trying to get more information about the castle.
Look, I'm up to my ears
Yeah.
down here. I'll have to talk to you later. son.
for a reason.
My balls.
Up to my balls at work.
Yeah. That's a cool expression.
Wouldn't be a lot of work because he's pretty damn old.
Breaks his back every time he lifts a box. That's why he can't defrost the chicken legs himself.
That's why he can't move. Except for to storm into the library.
Hi, you've reached Ned at Omega Chi Epsilon. I'm not here to take your call right now, so please
Oh,
try
right. This
again
isn't
later.
the time we called
Thanks.
Ned.
We're falling for all the same pitfalls.
Yeah. We're screwing up just like last time.
We're going nowhere just as quickly.
Ned's just away from his phone because this is before cell phones were invented. Apparently, you don't get a cell phone until Game 7, I believe, or no, Game 8 is the first game you get a cell phone. You get the journal in Game
Hello?
6
George, it's
and the
Nancy.
cell phone.
Great
in
timing,
Game
Nancy.
8.
Bess and I were just saying how we wish
And
we
then-
were out on the ski slopes
Then
with
things
you.
are consistently
Hang on, I'll get her to
updated
pick up the
after
other
that.
phone.
So you have like
Hey,
a portable
Bess, our favorite
journal,
detective's
a
on the
cell
phone.
phone that has
Hey,
internet.
Nancy, how's the vacation?
It gets pretty
That's not
up there.
bad.
It gets pretty up there. Right? Yeah,
It's got internet, just like the computer you're playing the game on.
pretty much.
I guess I should have mailed that letter. Not only do
I can't.
have
I
a
don't even. She
blizzard
has
on my
some kind of
hands, but I
smartphone
may have
now. I
stumbled
think.
onto
I don't
another
know.
case,
An
too.
iPhone.
It's not
The
an
castle
iPhone.
library
It's
was
something
an
else.
vandalized.
Probably
And one
some
of the
phone
other
that doesn't
guests says
exist
her
for
room was
copyright
robbed.
issues.
A
Boy,
Saniel?
oh boy. Have you searched the library for clues yet?
Well, that's the thing. Dexter Egan, the caretaker,
It's
says
off
locked
limits.
up and off
Dexter
limits until
Egan.
the police can get here.
Probably Dexter
But who
himself
knows
just
when
wrecked it in his
that'll
fit
be.
of rage, and
That's
he's like,
funny,
I'm too
Nancy.
embarrassed.
He's-
now."
I didn't know the
sleep
phrase
rough
off limits
stuff.
was even in your
he does in his
vocabulary.
sleep.
Seriously, though, don't you think that your dad's friend, Christy Lane, would feel better knowing that you're on the case? At
No,
least until the police can take over?
because
Who is
She's
Christy
right,
Lane?
Nancy.
She's the
I mean,
owner of the
who knows
castle.
what this Egan
Dexter's
guy is
only
all
her
about
right-hand
anyway?
man, and
Sounds
she's
like you're
gone
just
on
gonna
some
have to
trip
find an
and can't
alternative
be
entrance
reached,
to
so
that
that's
library.
why he's
Here I
here.
go again.
Right.
Just
Of
hope I
course.
don't have
What
to
was I
slide
thinking?
down the chimney.
Slide down the chimney like a jelly
And what
fat
about this
Santa.
robbery? Who got robbed?
I'm not
I
sure.
did.
The guest's name
They
is
s-
Professor Hodgkin.
They stole my
I think
vacation.
she's a bit eccentric.
You mean weird? Nutso? A few sandwiches short of a picnic?
Okay, you guys. I just mean that I'm not sure how reliable her
They
testimony
stole what
would
little
be.
self-respect Jacques
Yeah,
had
but
left.
she probably knows something
They
important,
stole
whether
his
she means to or not.
That's what this castle does.
I
It
met
steals
my
things
theater
from
director,
people.
Jacques Brunet. He
Vacations.
sure is fresh.
The mystery of Jacques
Theory.
Brunet's
Ooh la
confidence.
la, those accents should be illegal.
I hate to
He
take
was
it to
probably
you guys, but,
skiing, and then
he's
there was
engaged.
Dexter Egan
Now
in the
there's
crowd
a
holding
real
up a
crime.
sign that says,
Right,
when you
Bess.
fuck this
Humanity
up, you're
is
going to be working
devastated.
for me. And he saw it, and he fucked it up.
It was like the basketball from Space Jam. He held out a ski boot and
I
just
met
stole his
my
talent.
He stole his
Lisa
talent.
Ostrom.
You work for me now.
What's her deal?
She's a photojournalist.
And then
doing
you
a
just cut
story on the
the
castle.
news cuts back
She
to
sure got
Dexter
me
during the
curious
coverage
about
of the
that
game, and he's
tower.
got like the
Oh, yeah?
scheming fingers
Does she
going
know
on.
where the
He's like,
entrance is?
yeah.
I don't think so.
Evil laughter.
Well,
Shot
keep
of
an eye
lightning
on her,
behind him.
Nancy. Those
Then it cuts to like
photojournalists are
Christy
born
Lane and him
snoopers,
in
you
the
know.
phone call. He's like, "Did you make it
George, Are you
happen?"
suggesting
Yes,
that
yes,
Nancy's
I
a
did.
second-class
I made the hit.
snooper? You're going to give our friend a complex. Oh, right. Like Nancy doesn't know she's the prime minister of snooping.
Oh, shut up.
The Prime Minister? Is this Canadian?
I'm trying to meet with Professor
I
Hodgkins
don't
to
know.
find out what was stolen from her room, but she won't open her door to discuss it.
Because she's weird.
That's odd.
You can discuss
I
it
wonder
without
what she's
opening
so
the door.
nervous about. I'll bet she's hiding something in her room. Like
Or
what,
she's just
then?
Or she's
naked.
The
just
elephant that
insane.
trampled the library?
Or
She's
naked.
probably
What if
just a
she's in a
little freak.
birthday suit and you just
I mean,
like
if her
burst
room really
open the
was
door
robbed,
and then completely vomit
You'll find
all
a way to
over
What
make
if
her
she's a
trust you,
man?
Nancy. I'll bet that's his last slice of pizza on it. Hey.
Once again,
Hey, that's
best,
my pizza.
best being fat.
My pizza.
My pizza. Bess is a
Ladies, I need
porker.
inspiration.
The first game that you
Please,
actually
I can't.
see her, you don't
They don't
physically
call us
see
your
them until
trusty
number
sidekicks
20,
for nothing.
and she's just a fat porker. She's
Oh,
like
God.
short and just like chubby as hell.
Help! I'm a little stuck.
Isn't it about time you checked out the scene of the crime?
Help! I'm a little stuck.
Isn't it about
Tell
time
me
you checked
much.
out the
Come
scene
on
of the
now.
crime?
Give me something better.
Okay, you two. I'll talk to you
After they
soon.
already give you a hint to
Be
say the
careful.
exact same thing.
Okay, so now it's time to get into the library through the elevator shaft.
Help! I'm a little stuck. Help!
Help, I'm a little stuck. Investigate the scene of the crime. Pause for a second. Help, I'm a little stuck. What scene of the crime?
The Prime Minister
There's
of
been many.
snooping
You talking
herself.
about Hodgkins' room or the library? What's going on here?
The theft of Jaques' personal dignity.
Oh, why didn't I take the elevator?
Where I don't even know where you go. Oh, the library.
Yeah.
Did
You
have to
gotta...
take the elevator?
Well, because you gotta get it to the floor of the basement
Oh.
in order to...
No, it's supposed to not be on the basement.
No, that's when you are trying to get into the hidden floor.
Oh, right.
But that's in the later video, so we won't talk about that. But yeah, this is kind of confusing. If you don't really know what to do, it can be kind of confusing. Like this part, there really isn't a whole lot of like explanation. But anyway, what you gotta do is you gotta take the elevator down to the basement floor, and then you can reach the ladder here, and yeah, go for a nice climb up to the vents, and that's how you can get into the library.
No, just
bang around in the
We
vents.
Will Rock You there was starting up, I think. I heard it.
I'm trying to play it, but it isn't working.
No, it worked. Worked for a second there.
Just find a skeleton up here. When did that get here?
He's got a literal skeleton in his closet.
Yeah, that's good old Dexter trying to break into the room, fiddling with his keys.
It's a smoke alarm.
Okay, I hear you.
He just talks to himself this entire sequence.
Oh, where did I put that?
He just doesn't see a face just staring up at him.
I know you hid that thing around here somewhere.
Just shuffling papers.
Sound of shuffling papers.
Yeah. That chair is looking quite comfy. I wish you could sit in it.
Done was left me a hint.
I don't even really get what he's looking for here. I think maybe, like, my best guess is he's trying to find the secret room in the library.
Yeah,
But-
what is he looking for?
But I don't know if, like, Ezra Wickford ever told him that existed.
Where'd you put that?
I don't know.
old man.
Like, it doesn't really explain what it's looking for. And it doesn't really explain, like, what was taken from Hodgkins either.
Maybe it's a code.
I don't know, like, she just kept saying her theory, but does it ever really explain what she thought was stolen from her?
Nope.
Maybe
She
the
doesn't know.
medallions?
I don't think she knows.
I don't know.
She's just like, something's not here. That
The
was...
Diary of Hans Axel Versen. Thanks to the fine
That's like the
scholarship
most stereotyped name ever.
of Melissa St. John at the University of Michigan. This significant historical document has been uncovered and translated into English. So he was a Swedish French soldier and became a close friend of Marie Antoinette.
Bullshit.
Wrote
call
about her
bullshit.
every year on the anniversary of death until his own in 1810. Have concluded that he must have been in love with her.
It's a terrible conclusion.
Apparently. I still cannot speak to the Queen, as she is kept under full-time surveillance. I am awaiting orders from Vienna as to what to do next, but I fear that it may be too late to save Marie or her husband. The thought of her suffering destroys me. Too bad she got beheaded, dude. Nothing you can do about that. So this is the hole that someone just punched into the wall.
It was the crazy old man.
What did they use? They ripped off the wallpaper with it and then proceeded to just grind lines into the wall.
They just clawed at the hole.
I guess. Freaking werewolf on the loose here.
Yeah, it looks like they didn't punch it. It looks like they just
An
clawed.
American werewolf in Wisconsin is what this game should have been
Sure
called.
is dusty.
I don't think werewolves would live in Wisconsin.
Fill that paintbrush with dust.
Wisconsin.
And then we got an atlas of the United States. It's important to know that Wisconsin is 45 degrees north and 90 degrees west.
It's important to know that Wisconsin is, I don't know,
Entered Union in 1848.
the
It's
home
been a
of the
state
Milwaukee
that long?
When?
From until 1848.
That's
I thought it
when
was
like
one-
everything became a state.
I thought it was one of the later states.
No, it's like if it
Okay.
wasn't one of the original 10 Confederation states or 13 or whatever. Don't quiz me on American history.
Wildlife animal, the white-tailed deer.
America.
Their dance is the polka.
Their saying is forward.
Their beverage is milk.
Man, I wish my beverage was milk.
I wish it was too. Motto: forward for progress.
For Wisconsin.
Green Bay, home of the Green Bay Packers. Yeah. Here's a nice portrait that's been knocked off the wall. Nice face.
Butter
I
Ridge,
know.
butter face.
I don't know if people ever thought that that looked good back in freaking like. Was it what time period would that be?
I don't know, 17th century France.
It would be the Renaissance, I guess. It would be after the medieval times. But what do we got over here?
Everybody back then was a literal bigwig.
The true stories behind famous portraits. This is just describing her portrait. I'll summarize it for you. Basically,
Interesting fact.
King Louis XVI, her husband, made her like this really extravagant like tiara with an emerald, a ruby, and a diamond in it. And if anyone doesn't know, France was not doing very well at that time. That's why the revolution broke out, because everyone was poor as shit and starving.
I'm pretty sure they wore wigs because everybody was losing their hair because of
Could have been
some sort of disease
Disease or something. I
making
don't
them
know.
lose their hair.
So anyway, Marie was pissed off because she was like, extravagance when our people are starving, apparently. And so she refused to wear it in the picture, or in the portrait, and instead brought this purple rose, which was apparently a symbol of defiance of her husband's wishes.
Purple rose?
And
You didn't
basically...
like purple or what?
Huh?
Did you not like purple? Why was that defiant?
I don't know. I think it's some symbol in France, I guess.
Every rose has its
Purple
thorn.
rose could be. But anyway, and this tiara that he had made for her disappeared, and no one really knows what happened to it. And so that's, if you haven't guessed, that's basically going to become the focal point of this mystery, is finding this lost diadem, whatever it's called, tiara. From Professor Hodgkiss. Look at that cover. That takes some frickin' imagination.
Purple-hearted queen? Hotchkiss?
Yeah.
Not even a name, just Hotchkiss.
That cover though, like no illustrations whatsoever.
How do we know that the title isn't Hotchkiss?
The title's Hotchkiss.
And the author is the Purple-hearted queen. She likes purple.
So you can read about this. It's a bunch of symbols: purple, loyalty, dignity, wisdom, truth. Purple rose.
Look up Hotchkiss on Wikipedia
Yeah,
for her other fine novels.
I bet she would have a Wikipedia page. Wouldn't even surprise me.
Wikipedia pages for everything.
There, I guarantee you, there's one for Hotchkiss. So you gotta come here, and since Wisconsin is 90 degrees west, there you go.
I'm pretty sure TJ Detweiler from Recess has his own Wikipedia page.
Oh, I'm sure every pretty much fictional character does at this point.
Everything that's ever been conceived.
Like, you know, wiki sites, right? They're
Yep.
like Wikipedia's basically extensions for like
Yep.
fan bases and everything like that. There's literally one for absolutely anything. Any type of media series, like be it book, TV show, or movie, has a wiki on it almost. Almost
not
all
this,
of them
though.
too. Games.
No, can't be.
I'm sure there'd be an answer to your wiki.
No.
I'm sure there would be.
Actually, probably. I can't deny that.
So -15, 10, and -5. I guarantee you there is. There'd definitely be one for the book series, if not for the game.
Yeah.
Because the book series has been around for like 70 years, and it's pretty popular.
It's been longer than Dexter Egan.
Dexter Egan. He probably like wrote the books himself. What's the code? I wrote it down
10,
here.
15, -5.
I thought it was -10.
It's
Hold on
negative
here.
15, 10, -5.
Damn
it, put it in.
-15, 10, -5.
Oh.
Alright.
You gotta trust me.
It's green, right?
Trust me.
I believe so. Okay.
No moving.
Okay. I thought it was frozen up there for a second.
No, it probably was.
So you enter that shit in, and now we can go look at,
Dexter Egan's foul.
yeah, his
Face.
childhood. This is Ezra Wickford's old study, I guess, where he hung out in by himself because he was a creep.
Yeah, he's got a whole castle. He just hangs out in one corner.
So,
There's a key in there.
candle melts down. It was just in... How did he get that in there?
He just jammed it in.
Did he? Can
Yep.
you do that?
Yeah, he just jammed it right through.
So there's that. What is this? A
That would
sewing
be-
machine?
That would be a bike.
I don't know. Anyway, you can look at a bunch of
An
his
old-fashioned film reel.
I think this is the only thing you can look at. Castle's been empty for many years now. These hallways just echo in vain. And oh, how I miss you, my one-time son. My anger's dissolved into pain. I still don't know why you pilfered my wallet. The money could hardly have mattered. That $50 I'd have given you twice, but instead my poor heart you shattered. If only I could find you, we'd patch it all up. Talk through it as Dad and said should. Perhaps you meant only to test my love. Perhaps you felt misunderstood. I want you to know that your old man forgives you. Old bygones are bygone with me. So I've left you one keepsake to remember me by. You'll sure be delighted to see. Go out to the garden, my old thinking spot, my refuge in hours of dread. Your luck charm is stashed where no stranger would look, in the back of my old troubled head. So this is goodbye, dear Dexter. Farewell. You offered me much needed joy, and I'll never forget all the laughter. I think they forgot a U in there. All the laughter brought me.
Ah, that's good.
My darling, young, rascally boy.
Rascally.
Rascally Dexter. As this.
Dexter
So
the
yeah,
rascal.
Dexter was the adopted son of Ezra Wickford, and you'll find out that they have kind of a sketchy past. He started out good. When he was good, he was very good.
Very good. So good, in fact, that he won spelling bees.
Dexter, the sun in my life. So apparently he was just impressive at spelling bees and just won all the time. After 14 rounds of competition, there were 3 remaining finalists. Dexter Egan of Butter Ridge. Egan, a 5th grader, correctly spelled sesquicentennial, to earn an all-expense-paid trip next month to Vanderbilt National Spelling Bee in Washington, D.C., not to mention a trophy and statewide fame.
The statewide fame that only winning a spelling bee can bring.
Apparently, it's a big deal. The Young Buckaroos. 1933, Certificate of Service.
I'm pretty sure that's pretty much a participation.
It looks like something like Boy Scouts or something like that. Best Attendance Award. Look at his hat. That hat's actually pretty awesome.
Indiana Jones,
Pretty
before there
much.
was Indiana Jones.
School of Merit. First Vehicle. Certificate of Merit. Dexter Egan. What did he get it for? For demonstrating leadership among his peers in the Vilas County Youth Recycling Project.
For demonstrating bullshit.
To help in the war effort. Ah, okay. Country Recycling Project, Father's Day, 1944. I think that's all you can look at here. So he started out good when he was some little boy, but he turned to teenage angst.
Angst.
When he was bad, he was horrid.
He did what all teenagers did. He faked checks.
Dexter, when it rains, it pours. This gets actually really depressing. Like, that poem was, like, just sad, but then you realize, like, just how depressing his life got. We're sorry to report your son, he got expelled for throwing rocks at gymnasium windows, which I still think is pretty
Why
damn
does the
harsh.
gymnasium even have windows?
I don't know. Dear Pop, I'm sorry for taking $50 out of your wallet without asking. I know it was wrong. I know you were very disappointed in me. I'm sorry. I'll never do it again. I'm sorry. Your son Dexter. Why the fuck does he keep all this shit? Like,
To
who
remind
keeps
himself.
bad memories like this? Where it's like, oh, I'm just going to keep mementos of when my son stole from me. Or when my son, like, got arrested and...
And I cut all ties to him.
Milwaukee Bank. Suspect passing phony checks.
Milk tycoon.
Yeah. Dexter
See, he is
Egan,
rich.
the adopted son of prominent
He doesn't
chocolate
need
milk
chicks.
tycoon Ezra Wickford.
Chicks. He doesn't need checks.
3 different sets of false IDs matching the checks. Is this sure it's not Lisa Ostrom?
Yeah, it
At
might be.
18, this kid is already a pro, so he's still smart. He's just a dick about
This
it.
kid's a menace.
He was arrested on felony charges of possession of false ID for purposes of fraud, possession of counterfeit checks, attempting to pass the checks, and conspiracy. If convicted, he could face a
Conspiracy?
prison sentence of up to 20 years.
What was his conspiracy?
Conspiracy to rob,
To
present
overthrow
fake
the
money, I
president?
guess. Said at 50% bail, Ezra Wickard could not be reached. Yeah, he keeps like the voided check. What's the point?
He could have recreated that.
I'd rather see it burn. Inherit Wickford Castle. He said he'd rather see Wickford Castle burn, I guess. So this is
Then
him.
inherit the castle.
This is him basically writing Dexter out of his entire life. He says that
The son of my life. I hate you.
yeah, Dexter, he doesn't inherit the castle. He will be unable to claim any association with your name or reputation. And he's annulling his adoptive relationship to Dexter just to hit it hard.
Ezra Wickford seems a bit bipolar.
I don't even know what his problem is. He was really eccentric, but
He's nuts.
it seems like really harsh. Like you think if
Isn't-
he really loved his kid, he wouldn't be like, "Oh, you got arrested, so now I'm gonna cut any and all ties with
No,
you." He's
you
kind
gotta-
of a dick.
You
for
gotta
a
hear me
parent.
out. Don't bipolar people do that eccentric thing where they get really hopped up and start to just do random crap?
Bipolar people, they
Yeah.
just
And then
it's-
they crash and they get all depressed
yeah,
about it.
it's like a week of
It's like manic depression or whatever it's
no,
called.
manic depression is something else, or is it?
No,
Maybe it's just a
it
different
is.
name
It's like-
for it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, bipolar is like when you feel like elated and like just full of energy one week and just like hyped up. You can be like really irritable too, and then the next week you're just depressed as shit.
Yeah, I bet she got all like manic and started building all this crap and then
Pretty
all the
much.
dead ends and
Well,
stuff.
this was built way before that. This was like built in like 1910, 1920.
He's still a piece of crap.
He's not a good parent. So let's go
Did
ask
you see I
Dexter
fixed your
about
radiator?
this. Thank you.
So, did you grow up around here?
Fish
You
eyes.
could say that.
He just
Did you
avoids
know
the
the
question.
original owner, Ezra Wickford,
God, that stare
when he
is so
lived here?
creepy.
You
though.
could say that.
Oh,
Like, I'm so glad they added blinking characters, because, like,
it's unnerving.
if you saw this in real life,
He's
you just
interrogating
back
us.
away slowly.
He's the
Did you
one who's
know him
interrogating
well?
us.
They call it the past for a reason,
gets upset.
okay? Because it's over.
It's over.
Is that why they call
So,
it the past?
do you know if
'Cause it's
Ezra
over?
Wickford had a
It's
place
over.
he
This
liked to
town
go
just showed
and
you.
think?
It's full of people.
Someplace he thought of as a
Ready to
refuge?
believe in God. That's what
There
he's,
was a
he's
private area
Batman
that
in his
guards
spare
Batman.
time.
Yeah. The entrance was
He's
hidden,
Alfred.
so no one
Yeah.
could bother him there.
Were you allowed to go out
Were
there?
you allowed to
No.
go out there?
Once in a while, he'd bring me out there and teach me about his favorite flowers, but that was like 100 years ago.
It probably was,
Do you
literally.
think I
Yeah,
could go check it
100
out?
years ago was pretty
Forget
spot
about
on.
it. There's nothing out there but dead weeds and crumbling statues.
Dead weeds was his favorite
Okay.
flowers.
See ya, Mr. Egan.
Alrighty then.
Alrighty then.
Let me show you these dead weeds.
Talk to Jacques.
to
Jacques,
And then
Jacques,
you gotta
my
talk
friend.
to Ned.
Let's ask him about his drumstick thawing skills.
Let's ask him about his miserable existence in the basement of his castle.
Just laid on thick. So Jacques, you liking this better than skiing, or?
Gonna move on with your life at some point, or you're just gonna?
Hey
spend the
Jacques,
rest of
remember
your-
when you used to be somebody in the world? Just, oh, son of a bitch.
He heard us.
He comes back at 2. Well, let's go just talk to Ned then. I guess it's not that big of a deal. We'll call our
the
friends
biggest of
first.
deals.
All right,
It's already here.
We'll call our friends and then we'll go talk to Jacques. Jacques Brunet. Yeah, no, just be a complete dick. about
Jacques
it.
Dupre.
Jacques, remember when you actually used to matter in the world? How does it feel to be stuck in the basement of a hotel thawing out chicken drumsticks?
Maybe that's what he's doing right now. He's still thawing out them
He's
drumsticks.
thawing out the drumsticks? Could be.
Takes you long enough, Jacques.
I still think he should start his Jacques strap business.
Jacques strap.
I just love the name of that. It's just
And it'll
great.
be in the shape of his beard.
Yeah. Oh, where the hell am I going? I'm on
Couldn't
the
tell
wrong
you because I
side.
don't know my way around this place.
I'm on the wrong side here.
214.
There we go.
Oh, you're going to your room.
Yeah, we gotta
I don't
call
know
our
why I
friends.
thought you were going to Hotchkiss's room.
Call my boyfriend Ned.
Ned's Newt.
I actually don't mind Ned in later games. He becomes like the funniest guy. He's just a fool. He just
He's a
like
fool.
he just does like he just says the stupidest things.
With
It's
his
great.
buffoonery.
Hello?
Ned, it's me.
Well, you're a sound for sore ears. Bess called me and
That's not a
told me
thing.
your vacation is rapidly turning into another
No,
mystery.
you know what it's
So who
turning
do you think
into?
the vandal
Chores,
is?
and it sucks.
It's not turning into anything. It never
I
started.
really don't know. It would help if I could at least imagine a motive. But why would anyone want to vandalize a beautiful old library?
Because he's old.
There must be
I
more
hate
to
books.
it than meets the eye.
Just go there.
Sounds
All these
like
books.
you better find a way to
No,
get
it's-
in there.
no, it's
These
not.
Take a look
papers, these
around.
letters.
The Grinch of the library.
Ready for a crazy coincidence? Oh,
Are you
crazy.
ready for a
Crazy.
coincidence?
Elmer Fudd.
Crazy.
The crazy
Only if
rabbit.
it's a crazy one.
Ezra Wickford also imported the library, and it seems that he bought it from the family
That
of
is-
Jean
that
Le
is
Boeuf,
just crazy.
the
That's not a
revolutionary
coincidence.
That's
commander
just crazy.
who captured
He just
Marie
bought a
Antoinette when
library
she
and
was
a
trying to
tower.
escape from France.
You're kidding. So Wickford imported
Wanna
Marie's
know a crazy
tower and her
coincidence?
enemy's
Abraham
library?
Lincoln was
Exactly.
assassinated in my
Doesn't
bed.
LaBouffe mean the cow in French?
Actually, I think it just means the beef.
LaBouffe.
The beef.
Well, in any case, I bet the guy would be happy to
The
know that
beef.
his library ended up in the heart of
Jacques the
America's
Barber.
dirty
Isn't there a
Cake.
LaBeef in True Grit? I think so.
I don't know. Probably.
Put on your
thinking cap.
caps.
I need a
I
hint.
need a hint.
Hold on. Thinking cap on.
Like,
Stand
who
by.
talks
Cap
like
on.
this? It's just great.
I like how they were
Let's see.
shuffling.
To enter through the main door of
Suggests
the
that he actually
library,
did something, but who
first
knows
you
what.
need the extra key from Dexter's desk. As
What?
for the alarm code,
Dexter.
Dexter's
My God, that
fingerprint should
thinking
still
cap
be on
must
the
be
keypad.
amazing.
We didn't dust the keypad.
I don't know much about
did we?
fingerprinting
Yeah,
techniques,
Might
but
want to do that.
maybe
I
there's some
guess.
info in one of your detective magazines.
That thinking cap told him that there was an
Bye,
extra
Ned.
key.
Call
Yeah.
me soon.
On
In
his
that guy's-
desk,
in
yeah.
that guy's desk.
We called George too, didn't we?
Yeah. Bess and George.
Bess and George.
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 George Fern.
God, I feel sorry for any girl with the name George.
George Fane.
Hello?
George,
Hi, it's
maybe.
me.
How's it going, Nancy?
Maybe it's short for
Are things
Georgia.
calming down around the castle?
Why would you go by
Not
George
unless
then?
you find it calming to climb out of a
You
stuck
call him
elevator.
Joe. Joe Blow.
What do you mean stuck?
What do you mean,
Elevator
stuck?
broke down?
What do you mean?
That's what
Things
I
don't just
thought.
get stuck.
Until I talked to
Screw you,
Dexter,
Bess,
who
I wasn't
said it was
talking to you.
probably the
Talking to
power
George.
switch in the basement.
Yeah, where those
But
backs? Where's she
Nancy,
coming in
how
from?
could the power switch just go off while you were in the elevator?
Maybe someone turned it off. But why?
I don't understand
That's
why
what
either.
I'm
We knew
wondering.
like nothing at that point.
Because you're a guest at
How
this
did you
hotel.
climb out anyway?
I climbed
Frick,
through
like a
hatch in the
prank.
roof of the
Someone
cab
could literally
and
like
just
sit
barely
there all
made it
day.
up to
There's
the
no
next
security
floor.
or cameras
So you
or
were
anything.
standing
Turn
on
it
top
off.
And
of
just
the
like yeah,
elevator in the
continue to
open
just
shaft,
pull it and
way
trap
up
people in
high?
the elevator.
Ugh, just
Big
the
move.
thought of it makes my stomach do somersaults.
Anything interesting in the elevator shaft?
Just a metal
Just a dead
ladder
rat.
leading up to
And
this
it's
ventilation
isn't it
duct
doing
or
all this
something.
stuff that we already did?
Nothing unusual.
Huh?
Except
Didn't we
that
already
the
do
cover
all
for
that?
the duct looked like it was
No.
about to fall off.
Well, we had
Maybe
explored
someone
the
needed to
library,
inspect the
but
duct
we
and
haven't
forgot to replace the
entered
grate?
into the
Or
library
maybe
yet.
Oh,
the
okay.
duct leads somewhere, like to buried gold.
Or a hidden Bess. That was Nancy's last case.
Ooh,
She's in
look at this.
Wisconsin now. not
References
San
to other
Francisco.
cases.
Breaking that wall.
Wickford.
Wickford wrote Dexter a farewell
We don't
poem
know if it
before
was
he
before or
died.
after he died.
Coming back from the grave.
The inventor of chocolate
finish
milk
my
was a
poem.
poet too.
Yum, I could write a poem or two about chocolate milk.
It says that he hid some sort of
Chocolate
luck
milk.
charm for
Chocolate
Dexter
milk.
to
You're
find.
so great. I love
Where?
the way it tastes.
Something about his old
when I
thinking
ate.
spot
I don't
somewhere out in the
know.
garden.
I'm not a poet either.
Bess
Funny,
could do
but
it.
I didn't see any garden when I came in.
You're so
Well, you can't
chocolatey on
exactly
my lips.
tiptoe through the tulips when they're
You make
buried
me just
under
want
6 feet
to
of
sip.
snow.
Never mind my cheeky cousins. there,
so
Nancy.
bad.
When the storm passes, you should go out and see what you can find.
Yeah, we should.
Help! I'm a
Help,
little.
I'm a little stuck.
I'm a little stuck.
Stuck?
A sassy detective like you, Nancy?
It's an alarming thought, isn't it, Bess?
Okay, you two.
So thanks for
I'll
that.
talk to
Thanks
you
for that
soon.
help.
Yeah, if you had no idea what they were talking about, like,
Help! I'm stuck. You're stuck.
set my alarm? Is that what you're... Yeah.
Trying to egg her on. Stuck. You?
Okay.
You suck.
So, yeah, Jacques should be there by now.
But he's not. Because he's lazy.
So we'll go talk to him, and then I guess we can dust that keypad because...
No, you don't want to dust that keypad.
Gotta figure out the code. The code. You
We
must
know the
get
code.
Yeah, I know, but the people don't. Because
The
they
code
never
is
saw us
3
dust it.
star 7
2. I know. But they don't...
Put it in.
If people are actually using this as a walkthrough, they won't know how to get that.
Hey.
So we gotta be precise about these things.
Go back, listen to the code. I just gave it. You're good.
Nancy, ¿cómo se va?
Oh, thank God we talked to this guy.
Yeah, I
Ali,
guess.
bye-bye.
Oh, right. Ali, bye-bye. Well, that was worthless.
Thank goodness
Let's head
we
up to
talked
floor
him.
1.
It's a good thing we made sure that we clarified what was important and what wasn't on this list. It's like the 4th person we've talked to that's given us garbage.
Garbage. She gave us nothing.
Yeah.
What if you just talk to someone and then you're like, hi, and they're like, garbage. And just... That was it. I should greet people like that now. Whenever someone comes up to me in the street and like waves or says hi, I should just be like, garbage.
When I asked somebody at the golf course how they were doing, they were like, A1.
What?
This is the first time I've ever heard that.
What? What does that mean?
I have no idea. It was just so prolonged.
Okay, anyway. Let's dust this shit up.
I like how nobody.
So what you want to
explained it yet.
do, yeah, you don't. No one's running for this thing. You want to dust all these keypads to basically see what the code is, and
Wait, did you even dust?
I don't
two?
think I dusted 2.
There you go.
There we go. There. So yeah, you see how 3 is the darkest, the star's the next darkest, 7's lighter than that, and then 2's the lightest. So that's how it works.
It actually in this one looks like 2 is just as dark as 7.
It's kind of hard to tell, yeah.
It's very close.
But anyway, that's basically how you figure out the code. For those of you who are wondering why.
Sorry if the volume got really loud. I had to lean in. Lean in, take a closer look.
Okay,
I
now
just ate the microphone.
Since we ended the last time in our room, I'm just gonna head back to our room and end the video there. Just so it matches up better with the video.
Oh no. Did you check? That's where it ended?
I think so. I'm pretty sure it was in our room. Marie! Fuck, quit walking past your door. It's not my fault you can't turn left.
It's locked.
She's incapable. She can't turn on a dime.
She's gotta like back up. Go backwards. She can't even...
Hear that beeping sound of a
Okay.
truck backing up.